1个月听懂美国人。
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Everyday English Academy, where we make English simple and enjoyable. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mike. Hello to all of our wonderful listeners wherever you are in the world right now.
Mike, you look a little bit stressed. Are you okay?
Okay, so something happened to me yesterday and I'm still thinking about it.
Oh no, what happened?
So I went to this networking event. You know, one of those events where you meet new people, talk about work, exchange business cards.
Yeah, I know those. They can be fun.
Fun? Sarah, I forgot my own name.
Wait, what?
I'm serious. Someone came up to me and said, "Hi, I'm David. Nice to meet you." And I just stood there. My brain went completely blank.
You forgot your name? Your own name?
For like 3 seconds. It felt like 3 hours. I was just standing there like, I'm...
Oh no, Mike. I'm so sorry, but that's really funny.
And then, when I finally remembered my name, I started talking so fast. I said something like, "Hi, I'm Mike. I work in marketing." Well, not exactly marketing, more like content creation, but also some design sometimes. And I've been doing this for 5 years, or maybe 6. I don't remember.
You panicked.
I completely panicked. The guy just looked at me like, "Are you okay?"
Oh, Mike. I'm so sorry, but that's really funny.
It's not funny. Well, okay, maybe it's a little funny now, but in that moment, I wanted to disappear.
You know what? I think everyone has a story like this.
Really? Even you?
Oh, absolutely. I remember once I was at a job interview, and they said, "So, Sarah, tell us about yourself."
That's such a simple question.
Right? But my brain just froze. I started talking about where I went to elementary school. Elementary school, Mike.
What? Why?
I don't know. I was so nervous, I just started from the very beginning of my life.
Well, I was born in 1995.
Exactly. It was so embarrassing.
So, I guess we're not alone in this?
Definitely not. And actually, this is perfect for today's episode.
Oh, you're right. Because today, we're talking about how to introduce yourself in English and sound confident while doing it.
Yes, because here's the thing. Introducing yourself seems so simple. You just say your name, right?
But when you're actually in that moment, standing in front of someone new, suddenly it feels really hard.
Especially in English. If English is not your first language, there's extra pressure.
You're thinking about grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, and trying to sound confident. That's a lot.
It really is. So today, we're going to make this easy for you.
We'll share simple phrases, common mistakes to avoid, and some tricks to sound more confident, even when you're nervous inside.
And by the end of this episode, you'll have a clear structure to introduce yourself in any situation.
Okay, but first, let's talk about why introductions feel so awkward.
Yes, because I think understanding this helps a lot.
So, why do we freeze? Why does our brain go blank?
I think it's because there's pressure. When someone says, "Tell me about yourself," suddenly you are the topic.
Right, you have to talk about yourself, and most people find that uncomfortable.
Exactly. We're not used to it. In normal conversation, we talk about other things. The weather, work, movies.
But in an introduction, it's all about you, and you're thinking, what should I say? What do they want to hear? Am I being boring?
Yes, and when you're learning English, you're also thinking, is my grammar correct? Am I pronouncing this right?
So your brain is doing like 5 things at the same time.
No wonder we freeze.
So what's the solution?
The solution is having a simple structure, a formula that you can follow every time.
Oh, I like that. So you don't have to think too much in the moment.
Exactly. You prepare it before, you practice it, and then when someone asks, you're ready.
Okay, so what's this structure? What's the formula?
It's really simple. 3 parts. Ready?
Ready.
Part 1, your name. Part 2, what you do. Part 3, one interesting thing.
That's it?
That's it. Name, what you do, one interesting thing.
Okay, give me an example.
Sure. So I would say, hi, I'm Sarah. I work in education and I create English learning content. And in my free time, I'm really into hiking.
Oh, that's nice. Short, clear, and I learned something about you.
Exactly. It's not too long, not too short. And that last part, the interesting thing, it gives the other person something to talk about.
Right. They might say, oh, hiking? Where do you like to go?
Yes, and now you have a conversation. The introduction worked.
I like that phrase you used, I'm really into hiking. Can we talk about that?
Of course. I'm into something means you like it or you're interested in it. It's casual and very natural.
So you can say, I'm into cooking or I'm into photography.
Exactly. It's more natural than saying, my hobby is photography. That sounds a little bit textbooky.
Textbooky.
You know what I mean. It sounds like you learned it from a book, not from real life.
No, you're right. I'm into something sounds much more natural.
Okay, your turn. Give me your introduction using the formula.
All right. Hi, I'm Mike. I work in content creation, mostly videos and podcasts. And I'm really into video games. Probably too much.
I like that you added probably too much. It shows personality.
Right? It's a little bit of humor. It makes you more human.
Exactly. And that's so important. You don't want to sound like a robot.
Which brings us to common mistakes.
Oh, yes. Let's talk about what not to do.
Mistake number 1, speaking too fast.
This is what happened to you at that event, right?
Yes. When we're nervous, we speed up. We talk faster and faster.
And then the other person can't understand us, or they think we're stressed.
Which we are, but we don't want to show it.
Exactly. So the trick is slow down. Take your time.
Even if it feels slow to you, it probably sounds normal to the other person.
Right. And pausing is okay. You can say, hi, I'm Sarah. Pause. I work in education. Pause. It sounds confident, actually.
That's true. Fast talking sounds nervous. Slow talking sounds confident.
Yes. Okay, mistake number 2, apologizing.
Oh, this is a big one.
Some people start their introduction with, sorry, my English is not very good.
Why is that a mistake?
Because you're telling the other person to expect something bad. You're starting with negativity.
Ah, I see. You're putting yourself down before you even begin.
Exactly. And honestly, most of the time, your English is better than you think.
That's true. Learners are often too hard on themselves.
So instead of apologizing, just start. Hi, I'm Maria. I work in finance.
Confident, direct, no apology needed.
Right. If you make a small mistake, that's okay. Just keep going. Don't stop to apologize.
Good advice. What's mistake number 3?
Being too formal or too robotic.
Like what?
Like saying, good afternoon. My name is Sarah. I am employed at an educational institution where I develop content for language learners.
That sounds like a legal document.
Right? It's grammatically correct, but it sounds so stiff.
Stiff?
Yeah, stiff means rigid, not natural, not relaxed.
Like a robot.
Exactly. In real life, people don't talk like that. We say, "Hey, I'm Sarah. I make English videos." Simple, friendly, natural.
So it's okay to be casual.
In most situations, yes. Of course, if you're meeting the CEO of a big company, maybe be a little more formal, but generally, friendly and natural is best.
Okay, I have a question. What about different situations? Like introducing yourself at a party is different from a job interview, right?
Great question. Let's talk about that.
So, let's start with casual situations, like a party or meeting a friend of a friend.
In casual situations, keep it simple and friendly. You can say, "Hey, I'm Sarah. Nice to meet you."
And then maybe ask a question to keep the conversation going?
Exactly. You could say, "So, how do you know David?" Or, "What brings you here?"
What brings you here? That's a good one.
It's very natural. It means, "Why are you at this place?" Or, "What's your connection to this event?"
I like it. It's open. The other person can answer in many ways.
Right. And it shows you're interested in them, not just talking about yourself.
Okay, what about professional situations, like a job interview or a business meeting?
So, in professional situations, you want to be a little more structured, but still natural.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. In a job interview, when they say, "Tell me about yourself," you could say, "Sure, I'm Sarah, and I'm based in London. I've been working in education for about 5 years, mostly creating online content. I'm really passionate about making learning fun and accessible."
Oh, I like that. You mentioned where you're based. That's useful.
Yes, "I'm based in" is a great phrase. It means where you live or where you work from.
So I could say, I'm based in New York, or I'm based in Tokyo.
Exactly. It sounds more natural than "I live in Tokyo," especially in professional contexts.
Good to know.
And notice I said, "I'm passionate about." That's another useful phrase for professional introductions.
It shows you care about your work.
Right. It's stronger than just saying, "I like my job."
What about when you meet someone at a conference or a networking event, like my disaster yesterday?
Okay, so at networking events, it's a mix of professional and casual. You want to sound professional, but also friendly and approachable.
Approachable?
Approachable means easy to talk to, like people feel comfortable coming up to you.
Ah, that's important at networking events.
Exactly. So you could say, "Hi, I'm Sarah. I work in education, mostly creating content for English learners. How about you? What do you do?"
Oh, how about you at the end is smart.
Yes, it immediately passes the conversation to them. So you're not just talking about yourself the whole time.
And it takes the pressure off you.
That too.
Okay, let's talk about confidence tricks. Because knowing what to say is one thing, but sounding confident is another.
So true. You can have the perfect words, but if you say them while looking at the floor and speaking quietly,
It won't sound confident.
right. So, trick number 1, start strong.
What do you mean?
I mean, the first 2 seconds matter a lot. When you say, "Hi, say it clearly and with energy.
Not mumbling.
Right. Don't mumble. Don't look away. Look at the person, smile, and say your name like you're proud of it.
Hi, I'm Mike. Like that?
Maybe not that much energy.
Too much?
Just a little bit. But yes, you get the idea. Start with energy.
Okay, what's trick number 2?
Use pauses. Don't rush.
We mentioned this before, right? Slow down.
Yes, but specifically, use pauses strategically. After you say your name, pause. After you say what you do, pause.
It gives the other person time to process.
And it makes you sound thoughtful, like you're not nervous, you're just taking your time.
I need to practice this. I always rush when I'm nervous.
Me too. It takes practice, but it really helps.
What about body language?
Oh, body language is huge. Even if your English is not perfect, good body language makes you look confident.
What should we do?
Stand up straight. Don't cross your arms. Make eye contact. Not creepy eye contact, just normal, friendly eye contact.
Right, don't stare at them.
And smile. A real smile. It makes you seem friendly and confident.
You know what? I think confidence is not about feeling confident. It's about acting confident.
That's so true. I read somewhere, fake it till you make it.
I've heard that. What does it mean exactly?
It means pretend to be confident, even if you don't feel confident, and eventually you'll actually become more confident.
Because if you act confident enough times, it becomes natural.
Exactly. Your brain starts to believe it.
I like that. So even if you're nervous inside, stand tall, smile, and speak clearly.
And no one will know you're nervous. They'll just think, wow, this person is confident.
Little do they know, I'm dying inside.
Exactly. But you look great from the outside.
Okay, let's do a little recap because we covered a lot today.
Yes. So the simple structure for introductions is name, what you do, one interesting thing.
Keep it short and clear. Don't tell your whole life story.
Avoid common mistakes. Don't speak too fast. Don't apologize for your English. And don't be too robotic.
Use natural phrases like I'm into for hobbies, I'm based in for location, and how about you to keep the conversation going.
And for confidence, start strong. Use pauses and pay attention to body language.
Even if you're nervous, act confident. Fake it till you make it.
Perfect. And now we want to hear from you.
Yes, in the comments, write your introduction. Use the formula. Name, what you do, one interesting thing.
We'll read them and maybe give you some feedback.
It's great practice. And honestly, we love reading your comments. It makes our day.
It really does. We see people from all over the world practicing together. It's amazing.
And remember, you don't have to be perfect. Just try.
Exactly. Every time you practice, you get a little bit better.
All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening today.
Yes, thank you. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who's learning English.
And we'll see you in the next episode.
Take care, everyone. Stay confident.
Or at least, fake it till you make it.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.